Eh. I started the teleporter too early. That was a mistake. Damn. Oh well. I don't know why, but I was in the mood to try this shit again. I think it's just because there's this one elusive fucking item that I can't seem to get. And I feel like I'm done with this game for a little bit. Didn't even mean to do that. Oh well. A lot of drones on the map, not a lot of chests on the map. Oh man, it's my first one of those. Okay, here are the chests. They're all just hiding over here. I can do it for this map. Where was that portal? Over here, wasn't it? Already fucking losing my mind, and I'm only in my second wave out of the 5 I need to do. Oh wow. Now we just wait. Yes, I think that if you... I mean, they're similar games, but the first one's got to be at the point where it's cheap to buy and play. And it's a very fun game. The whole point, just like this one, is to hope that you get enough powers while also doing well at the game to basically break the game and have fun doing that. This is what I'm doing right now, just breaking the game. But it's very entertaining. Also, the soundtrack to the first game is probably better than this one. They're both incredibly good soundtracks, mind you, but I really like the one in the first game. Both very memorable soundtracks, though. I'd say the soundtrack in the first game hits a little harder off the bat. It sticks with you a little better. But I mean, everybody who's played the second game has had the reaction, oh, just like the first game. Oh, that I remember that item from the first game. Oh, I remember that thing from the first game. Like, it's a whole lot of stuff that is from the first game. You will still want the second game though, because it sounds like they're gonna add a lot more to it after it gets to the point where it basically matches the content of what the first game had. Which it's not there yet. They're missing their like real final level. And like artifacts, which is like a way of modding the game into different challenging, well, modifications. Go around in a circle, find teleport. What's this? No, not really. That. Okay, there's the teleporter. Let's make sure we're not missing a Shrine of the Mountain, which I don't think we are. That's pretty much everything. Alright. I fucking dodged. He dodged too. Well, not that it matters, all dead. You know, I'm thinking I might turn this into a podcast stream. I think I'll do that. Special kind of stream tonight. Since this should be a short one anyway. We're gonna listen to some Yeah Dude. Which maybe
country. So I think
maybe not your style, but let's see what this is like.
what he's saying is you just got to be
Whatever it is.
whatever it is.
Fuck boy or not.
However you do, you got to be
It's
proud
exactly
of being American.
what it is. Limb lines is tying fishing line to like trees and like
To kill people like
no to get
tripwire, like to get fish.
catch
Okay. Okay. Does it run in your blood? Did it come from your daddy and mama? Were you converted by an Alabama song on the radio? Oh, that feels so right.
That's what happened to you.
Yeah, it was probably an Alabama song on the radio that, probably did it. Did you lock eyes with a little green-eyed girl from Jackson? You have. Tell me what you got. I just gotta know. Tell me what got you. I just gotta know. He needs to know.
What got you?
What got
what made
you?
you country?
What made you
what
country?
turned you country?
Well, what turned you country? Was it a little green-eyed girl down in Jackson? Yeah, the county fair, I think. Me, I got my Sunday learning in a Live Oak church. Is it mass? Is that Silver Queen corn in the backyard dirt? Is that some sort of a porn? Dirt. Dirt's huge. Yeah.
Some sort of
Down
a
there.
porn.
Dog.
Big down there.
Turn
Oh
this
my
up.
God, dog!
Very important.
They love dirt. Is it because there's just a
that's
lot
high
of
enough,
dirt
actually.
down there? Maybe is that it?
Vital
Like
stuff.
Florida Georgia line dirt. I guess it's vital, right? Because you put your hands into the soil. Dog, if I got dirt on me, I would fucking scream. Ah! These people writing songs about it. I guess there's a lot of dirt, and so you can talk about it, right? Because it's not a big deal.
Talk about country
I wear
songs.
white pants.
It's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. Waiting for the fall to finally come along so I can grab my gun and get my outside on. Oh man, I want to get my outside on. Where's my gun? I'm waiting for the fall to come along so I can grab my gun and get my outside on. So you just hunker down, and then when the fall comes,
Go and kill shit.
you just go and kill shit. I'm gonna get my outside
Oh
on.
God.
That means he's gonna kill. What's he mean, Ma? It's when he gets his gun, he kills. Stepside covered down in peanut dust. We got that. Friday Night Spotlight, that was us. It might not have been you, but I can't judge. Just be proud of what makes you country. You know what makes me proud?
What's that?
Oh yeah, dude.
That's what makes me.
That's what makes me country.
This digital.
This
radio
fucking
button.
America through the eyes of two American Americans. This motherfucker trying to say he's
It's
more
all right,
country than
man.
us.
Have a good night.
Come on. I got an American flag hanging right there.
I have a song by. I mean, it's technically it says it's by Young Thug.
Okay, so
Oh,
The
we
truth
boy.
of the matter is Young Thug only sings the hook,
okay.
the chorus, the chorus.
When they
It's called
friends-
Chanel.
Chorus.
Go get it.
Chanel, go get it.
But the verses are by Gunna and Lil Baby.
So it's more like he's
Little
having some
baby.
of his friends. Come on.
Younger friends.
Oh, what a great name.
Guys.
Younger
Maybe
friends.
one might say the next generation of Georgia, Atlanta.
Let me put you on.
Let me put you on.
We're all from Atlanta here.
We're all
Could
we're
have
all-
performed at the Super Bowl.
but we didn't.
Would have made that halftime performance extra special. Instead of fucking a
Having their,
topless
like-
Adam Levine if I had these gentlemen. That would have been a curious twist right at the end.
What have
If everyone was expecting Maroon 5.
and then like Young Thug came out?
Yeah.
I mean, that fucking goddamn stadium would have collapsed if Young Thug had come out. I mean, it's like Big Boy's like, it's like that's like, I mean, your grandfather coming out at this point. I mean, if Young Thug had come out, no offense to Big Boy, he's like the best, but like,
All right, where's the
I mean, the
portal?
place would have gone ballistic.
I
If
mean, yeah,
fucking
you can't
know,
bring out Jermaine Dupri and Ludacris. People are like, who? I don't
Yeah, I
understand.
I think I need to
Oh, my
like
dad
say
listens.
out loud when
Yeah.
I see
My
the
dad
portal.
always bumps them.
Or, like, just ping it.
he's the one from Men in Black. So, yes. So Chanel,
sorry.
go get it.
That means Chanel a luxury brand?
Yes.
Can I? Be, okay.
Yes. Young Thug's chorus. She wants Chanel, go get it. She wants Chanel, go get it. She want this Fendi, go get it. She want a Birkin, go get it. She wants this Gucci, she can get it. She wants this Louis, go get it. Lubes with spikes, she get it.
What?
Everything I got, she get it.
Well,
She
that's-
getting it.
She getting everything.
Bentley sedan, she get it. Hop out the Benz, she getting it. Hop out the Lamb, she getting it. The Porsche Cayenne, she getting
That as well.
it. The Porsche Cayenne, she getting it. Hop out the coupe, she get it. Ashanti the shoes, she get it. I put my kids on her titty. Anything she want, she can get it.
She want that last one?
Yeah,
She did. Okay.
Yeah. With all the others, definitely
Blasphemy.
Okay. 'Cause everything else.
She want that
Now I'm
blasphemy?
gonna skip just for the sake of it being an hour-ish
Brevity.
long show.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna skip Gunna's verse and go straight to Lil Baby's verse. However, Gunna's verse is absolutely worth a visit. Lil Baby, she wants Chanel. She can get it.
These women. Who is this? The same woman?
I don't believe so. They're probably different. I would think that there's
Okay.
there's multiple women that are involved in
Fucking
this
shit, man.
reference
getting.
to the song.
Think about all these fucking dudes playing video games that don't take the trash out, and they could
Me.
say, "Honey, I'm gonna play you a song."
It's called
It's called.
Chanel.
I'm getting everything here. You can't take the trash out.
She wants Chanel, she can get it. Louis V bag and Dior, her titty.
Well, we're back in the what? I was coming back to that.
Louis V bag and Dior,
back
her
to the
titty.
titty.
They lock the door when we walk in Fendi.
Okay, where's the
Save the
drawing?
100s, them dubs we spendin'. Real dope boy ain't charging no card.
Right
New
there.
G-Wagon she already got.
She already has the G-Wagon.
Real grown woman,
I'm
she
on it
ain't
short.
post her body.
Oh well.
Check price
wait a minute.
tags, you want it, you get it. You a big Thugger fan, you scared to admit it. Getting 60 for a show, I'm
Yeah,
handling
there we
business. LA for a month, get away from the city.
Yep.
Been sipping this syrup, gonna need a new kidney.
So this is called Yeah Dude. It's a podcast, comedy podcast that I listen to that almost barely anybody knows about, despite it being around since fucking forever, since Mark Maron. And right now he's in the middle of reading some lyrics to a rap song, a hip hop song, and they are commenting on those lyrics. So yeah, this is some real late night bullshit I'm pulling here.
Just tell me where it's at and I'm going and get it. Ever I say she on it, new Range Rover, she won it. We don't do notes, she own it.
Okay, wait, Sphinx, you have to make sure that it's actually finished in your achievement list, because I got the achievement, but it didn't count because I didn't find it and pick it up when it gave me the achievement. So like, I'm doing this again. Okay, never mind then. It's not in my list, so I have to do this all over again.
Running out of space for the bags in her closet. Running through checks every day, no fraud shit. Rose gold presidential rolly look polished. That's what you were supposed to get me for this show.
That
instead
was
of this
it,
chair.
like he won it.
Oh yeah, this is
Get
the
on this titty
700th
and you might
episode,
get it.
by the
You
way.
ain't really gotta pay for nothing. I got it. Big bankroll. I ain't toting no wallet.
Don't worry about it. The rubber band banks.
I don't withdraw. Nickname deposit. T-Pain plies. I call her my shorty, my shorty.
That was like unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Big bankroll. I ain't toting no wallet. I don't withdraw. Nickname deposit.
Nickname deposit.
Doug,
Solid.
Valentine's
Turn
Day.
of, turn of phrase.
Valentine's
real
Day
good.
right around the corner.
The Gunna verse is good too, but he's also singing it, which is it's pretty ill. Song good. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, Jonathan, it's amazing. You
on
think
some
about
7,000.
Slime,
Okay.
slime shit, I believe. Slime wave.
in your business, and your boyfriend just seems to be.
Still on that.
I'm just
video,
trying to get
still
this
on
out of
that
the
one
way, and
level.
then I'm
He's
gonna be
still playing
done.
that one level of that video
Yeah,
game.
you wonder why he's like yelling at teenagers on a headset.
Meanwhile,
You at work all day. Meanwhile, this gentleman,
seems to be offering quite a.
everything that
All
you
the
would
things.
could think of.
I'm gonna finish this and go to bed. This is
it's,
wave
hip-hop
2
and country,
of
it's,
the
um,
5.
Hip hop and country.
Yeah, it's gonna
our
take
two-
2 hours total. Probably.
America's two
I'm gonna
most
start flying
treasured
soon.
and favorite pastimes,
Yeah,
I would say.
if you will.
Our greatest offerings to this lexicon, to this planet, to this continuum.
Give me some.
New research from Yale University, which builds on a 2014
right.
study, confirms that adults
Yes. I'll take
believe
that.
a child is feeling pain rather than just complaining of it. The surprising
What?
twist is women are more guilty of that than men.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Of 2014 study confirms that adults believe a child is quote unquote feeling pain rather than just complaining of it. The surprising twist is that women are more guilty of that than men. A study published this month in the Journal of Pediatric Psychology asked adults to assess how much pain a child was experiencing
Okay.
by looking at identical reactions to a finger stick test.
Finger stick.
Adults upgraded the level of pain that they thought boys were feeling and downgraded the girls' pain.
Oh.
Say that again?
They
It's real
upgraded
confusing.
the level of pain they believed boys were feeling and downgraded the girls' pain that they were feeling. And women were more guilty of this than men. Quote, we really hope that these findings will lead to further investigation into the potential role of biases in pain assessment and healthcare more generally, said Joshua Monrad, second author on the Yale study in a news release, excuse me. The study's conclusion, explicit
speed.
gender stereotypes, for example, that boys are more stoic or girls are more emotive, may bias adult assessment of children's pain. Researchers for the Yale Department of Psychology funded the study, found that women were more likely to downgrade female pain than men. This is a big mystery, said Brian D. Earp, Associate Director of the Yale Hastings Program in Ethics and Health Policy. We're
Not related to Wyatt.
spitballing to come up with a reason.
So they take kids, boys and girls,
Jesus.
prick their finger, assess the pain.
Break their
They
finger.
believe the boys' pain more than they believe.
I think they upgraded the pain, meaning that they believe the boys are actually experiencing more pain than they
pain.
actually do. And in
Because the thing is, oh, he's a boy. Like if he's,
I don't
it
know.
hurts so much.
I don't know. I don't know how they gauged that. I don't know what the test is, but I believe
All
what
right,
the
I think we're good
explanation
here.
is upgrading the pain assessment, meaning believing that it
There's
hurt
not gonna be
more
anything in here.
than it did for a boy, and believing that it hurt less than it did for a girl, and that women,
Yeah, it is zombie.
adult women, were
Just listening to a podcast.
did it
More
more
often.
than men did. So
That's fucked up.
it doesn't sound good. Doesn't seem good.
That's on some shit right there. They don't know why.
They're spitballing.
They're spitballing. Well,
Spitballing.
they might want to. That's something you want to ramp up.
I'm trying to get down to the bottom of that.
Yeah, because that's going to have some real world, lifelong implications.
I would think.
Probably that we're
Does.
seeing now.
Has.
So they're
Oh yeah,
saying
you
that
came in at the wrong part. They're not actually breaking any fingers.
is the idea that
The finger prick
they're
test.
assuming that boys are tough. So if they're saying they're believable more and saying that women are more dramatic and sort of
I know. I think it's the. I don't know, but it does seem to me that, again, to reiterate
What the
what
study-
I
what the
read from
scientific
what
study
what I
says.
read, the thing that I read that you gave me, that
But I had 3 feathers.
what is disturbing about it is that the stereotypes are that explicit gender stereotypes that boys are more stoic or
They're having
girls
so much
are
trouble
more emotive.
fucking contemplating
that-
this.
and that's just a are they just
So
going
belief
off of
that
those?
regardless of what the reaction of the child is, that regardless of what it is, that if it's a male, they're going to assume that it hurts more than it seems to, and that with a female, that it hurts less than it seems to. And that's fucked up.
That's
yeah.
putting the females at a
Okay.
disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean, it puts everyone at a disadvantage
Yes.
because it's not true.
everyone's
It's
operating under
infactual.
false pretenses.
Absolutely. Which just fucking throws the whole skew off, you know. But it's especially bad for girls
Spawn enemies.
So they're spitballing.
to try to figure out why.
Why?
And why
game.
also
And they would need to do that.
women carry on that trait more than grown women seem to also perpetuate that misconception more than males do is also bad.
Have they figured it out
That
yet?
means they've been like they've been fucked over, and so they're passing that fucked overness back down the line.
They got to figure this out. We're spitballing. Yeah. Well,
Listen,
get on it.
I mean, it's sucky, but it's somehow not surprising, but it's disturbing to see in a very simple scientific
Yeah.
study.
With the kids, it makes it so much. Oh, so I see. So it's. Yeah.
So you don't care.
Oh, so.
You don't care about.
Oh,
okay,
so
you
this
don't
little
care.
little boy, you want to like, oh boy, little baby boy, and the same thing happened to Emily, and you're just
You're
like,
do it harder next time.
Emily, come on, so dramatic.
Prick her hand harder next time.
God, Emily, go read a book. Come here, Johnny.
Do it harder next
Johnny
time.
and Emily.
Johnny and Emily.
Total release foggers. This is commonly known as a bug bomb.
Okay.
This is this is a can that you put in the middle of your house. It sprays toxic poison to kill all the
Let's it go, huh?
supposed to kill all the bugs in your house, especially supposed to be for killing fleas, cockroaches, infestations.
If you will.
Bug bombs are ineffective at removing cockroaches from indoor environments, according to a new study from the North Carolina State University.
No shit.
Bug bomb chemicals fail to reach places where cockroaches congregate the most, on the underside of surfaces and inside of cabinets. Researchers say also, besides leaving behind numerous cockroaches alive, bug bombs also leave behind a nasty toxic residue in the middle of floors
Oh no
and
shit.
countertops. These are areas that cockroaches generally avoid, but which are heavily used by humans. So just
Anywhere cockroaches don't go, covers that in poison. Anywhere they do go,
doesn't
not a
get
fucking
them.
thing. There you go. Go to Target, buy a couple.
This shit is so bad. That shit, I don't care what they say. That shit is so bad for you.
Oh, what do they say? They say
Well, they
bad
say
for you?
like, oh, just give it 8 hours to air out, and
Yeah.
then you can go back in and like
Go to Target.
mouth breathe and
Like-
fucking asleep in your apnea, like just huffing fucking
like,
death dust. It's
Yeah.
so bad, man.
don't do a thing. Been proven right there.
I mean, you can do a thing, but don't do that thing. You can just go in under those cabinets yourself and just start
Do a thing.
picking them
Just
off
not
one
that
by
thing.
one.
Woo.
Lure them out. Little sugar
Little
water.
sweet talk.
Chop their heads off.
Sugar
Little
water.
mini axe. Little roach axe, I
Little
think they call them. You can get 'em.
Really?
Order them online. Little roach axe.
Little roach axe and some sugar water and some sweet talk. Come here, little baby.
Yeah.
How do you do it? So that don't work. So could we walk into any place that sells that, print that out, and just tape it near that and save people? I mean,
Save their children,
save
like
their children,
like
save their
adult
wallets.
onset sicknesses.
Yeah,
You would be smart.
my baby's been so sick.
But if those companies are so wealthy that they
Oh, they'll kill you.
leverage,
SC Johnson
know.
wax, kill you dead. I'm surprised they haven't killed us yet. All my candle talk. Yeah, this guy's been following me. Yeah,
that's a weird.
somebody from the SG Johnson family has
Yeah,
been
it's
following
in a
you.
black car for like 4 days.
Yeah, because you talk shit about their fucking Glade
Now
jar
you
candles. You're gonna die now. The candle didn't kill you.
Nutcracker, fucking.
The Nutcracker sweet candle didn't kill you. But trust me,
They have a
this
guy named the Nutcracker.
they got a guy
Oh,
called the Praline Dream, and he's a contract
come and
killer,
get you.
and he's gonna snuff you out. Good night, sweet prince.
Yeah. Well,
One way or the other. One way or the other, SG Johnson family, they got a family of products, and they're gonna straight kill you.
it's I was thinking about it the other day, last night, because I was
Thinking about what? Your crazy cockroach axe?
no that
Marketing that you started.
I've been building.
Yeah,
been drawing it.
guillotine. It's a cockroach guillotine.
No,
Yeah,
that
family.
like on a scale of
Almost and
fair
go.
to poisonous toxic, like
Yeah.
what level my household would be considered
Just on the reg.
on the
day-to-day.
reg, like with with the products that I use, both good and bad, the general, like, you know, this heater that I use, this wall heater that I think maybe isn't that efficient and maybe leaks gas or something. I don't fucking know.
Definitely.
And like just all of that stuff, and then thinking about my animals and the fact that I do smoke indoors sometimes, and by sometimes I mean at certain hours of every day. I don't know that just what the general, you know,
Overall,
where I
He
would
always
fall
smokes.
in
Biodome
the
health?
scope of like
So certain
biodome
times
health.
the day.
close to toxic, I would imagine.
Let's say like
Deadly to
Nation-
super deadly.
but
Oh,
but
on a
okay,
national average?
let's say national average. Where do I fall?
Deadly to deadly toxic.
No, deadly toxic is that everybody?
It's just some.
Well, you think your house is cleaner in that sense than mine? Because I don't think it is, because you use much harsher
Definitely.
chemicals.
The cigarette smoke's probably bad.
Eh.
But who knows?
Natives have
they
been
haven't even
smoking that shit forever.
and they
dog.
live forever. Come on. Yeah, they haven't even proven
Shit's
that.
been around for like a million years.
Tobacco?
Yeah.
Okay.
We get better and better at processing that stuff
Okay.
every generation.
Wow.
You just think harsher chemicals.
No. Oh God. Oh Jesus.
worse.
Why was I dying?
Well, I mean, those
Like
are just
like
those are-
everything I own having bleach in it.
what
would
in
be.
the fuck?
Yeah.
I have a family product line of bleaches. Clorox, fucking Lysol.
And then how often and how readily are you using those? I mean, are
Oh, you got to kill these germs.
right?
You have to.
Right.
Right? Probably not.
Probably not.
Shit. They tell me in the commercials I've got to
Worthless
kill the
then.
germs though.
Yeah, but those are the people that are trying
Oh
to get you
shit!
to
It
buy
gets
the
set. Those
thing.
are the same people you want to put the article up next to their product.
Yeah, but they
They
want you to
keep
kill the
telling me I
germs,
gotta
but in
kill
order
the
to kill the
germs.
germs, you have to introduce the cancer-causing chemicals that like make your babies come out backwards.
So I'm killing the germs, but I'm causing the cancer.
And so, like I said, you know, and then like they talk about like, oh, you can like, you know, look at a mattress and see how many chemicals it's giving off or whatever, and like all that shit, and like, you know, just I was just thinking about it. I was thinking about it because I was
Alright.
watching a fucking gun safety video.
Time to get to
Oh,
the
YouTube
portal.
and
video?
The guy
So late at night, smoking a cigarette, watching a YouTube video on gun safety. Okay, so begin.
I'm Porky
Let's see.
Picking it.
Deadly to toxic.
Porky Picking
Turns out
it.
doesn't
No doubt.
suck.
What's this guy have to say
Hold on a second.
about gun safety?
I was gonna jerk off, but this guy.
This guy seems interesting. Hold on.
So, and at the end of his gun safety video, he's like, people are always preparing for the least likely situation. The owning of a gun in a household and all that stuff is preparing for something that is the least likely. And he's like, and yet people won't buy 9-volt batteries to make sure that their smoke alarms are intact, or keep strong chemical cleaners away from their children. And it started this.
Can I ask you a question? This oftentimes you will mention on the
What?
show, sometimes you'll do a deep dive, and then it turns in that deep dive is your precursor of gaining your knowledge into something. Am I to understand that by St.
Yes.
Patrick's Day you'll own a firearm?
Yeah.
And this is just the
Taking-
prelim
I'll
research.
be taking a gun safety
Okay.
course on Sunday.
So this is your prelim research. Because everything that sort of happened has been like, it starts with I was watching a YouTube video, motorcycles, vans, guns, didgeridoos.
How else do you find out about anything?
I guess you're
I
right.
mean, I guess I could go to the library and look up like a gun safety manual,
No,
but
you can just find this random
I can
guy
just
instead of
listen to
jerking
this-
off, and he can
this-
tell
this-
you about
this
gun
guy's
safety.
got a crazy safari jacket on. I trust him.
Guy name's Chad. He knows about gun safety.
He's
Quiet.
got a weird tick
Quiet.
on his face. He's got a cheek tick.
You got a cheek tick. He's Chad, the gun safety guy.
Yeah, of course. Chad.
There has been some consideration of purchasing a firearm for the recreational vehicle.
Okay. And by recreational vehicle, I mean the state of the country as we know it.
I mean, every waking
I mean
moment.
every waking moment of the news. Hence my firearm. Van life. Like.
Hashtag van life.
I mean, it would be silly to think that you don't.
You have to be
It
prepared.
would be silly to be bothered by you knowing me as well as you do, because that's what we're
Foolishness.
doing.
That's
here.
what we're doing here.
And it's also funny.
We're in
but
our 14th year here. Come
it's-
on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
It's
you're
amazing it's taken you 14 years to purchase a firearm.
honest to God.
Killed the thing. Come on, kill it.
own 30
I don't know.
knives. I have 31 knives.
I don't. I was talking to Amir about it last night, and he was like, there have been so many times. There's a couple of heavy-duty realizations that I've gone through in thinking about this, and one is that, the idea that like people do like an EDC, like an everyday carry, guys that carry, women that carry every day in their lives,
Fucking crazy
in
people.
anticipation of this moment. And
Can't use EDC around me and not have me think of fucking being in Vegas at EDC.
Electric
You
Daisy
can't-
Carnival everyday carry. So
I mean, Plur and EDC, you can't
Plur.
walk into my EDC with your EDC. It wouldn't fly. Let's just say that.
I think they're both on equal. They have equal footing though, as far as the
As far as America goes, yes. But as far as mixing and matching, the two don't mix. They don't match.
I did clarify because I didn't want you to get confused. Do you EDC at EDC is the question.
Can't.
Yeah.
Well, if you have a carry conceal, you can. So it's too heavy. It's not going to be humorous
Okay.
in any way. Essentially, I've
Whoops.
been around guns my whole life.
Yeah.
I've shot periodically throughout my whole life. The only firearm I've ever quote unquote owned was a small caliber hunting rifle that my father bought me. I didn't have the stomach for varmint hunting at that time of my life, nor do I really feel as though I would now, unless it was probably a needs must type fucking scenario, you know, like
needs must
meaning like a fucking some type
Oh,
of
God,
you
no.
know like crazy like like global blackout type thing. We're having to like you know
have to shoot a squirrel and eat it
Yeah.
to live.
yeah.
Okay. And that
I'm just saying. And I would still have
scenario.
it's a scenario. Still would have my. I didn't enjoy the process of
No.
you know
Jesus, shit's going
of-
crazy.
of killing.
This is a scenario where in your wallet there's 4 Starbucks gift cards, but you're out shooting squirrels to eat
What are
to
you
live.
talking about? No, I'm just saying. Like, I don't.
Oh, my
I'm
dog's
not
fall apart.
not interested in a gun for hunting or sport.
Okay. Okay.
Now, whether that is a sound way to think about it or not, I don't know as far as the spectrum of
All right,
psychosis.
Portal. Here we
But
go.
I'm not particularly keen on the idea of having one.
Okay.
However, there are enough stories.
YouTube videos.
There are enough stories of people dealing with things within the context of living in a vehicle,
Yeah.
part-time living, full-time living. There's enough stories that would lead you to at least have to contemplate the idea of what you could do or one might do in order to protect yourself
And your loved ones.
from whatever in that situation. Obviously, there's a lot of other options besides a firearm. But on top of that,
Can you finish?
you
the
know,
thought?
having been around them my whole life, I
Okay.
do think it's kind of weird. Most people that have probably been around them as much as been exposed to them as often and as much as I have throughout my life, probably have maybe owned one or own one at this point. I don't know. I'm not crazy about the idea, but the thing about Amir was he and I were talking about. He's like, well, what would you carry it in your car? Like, would you? And I was like, what, in LA? I was like, absolutely. I was like, I couldn't be trusted in that situation because like the knowledge that something like that is there in a scenario in which I am like already angry and aggravated about things that are going on, not in any idea of like I'm gonna pull this on somebody, but just in the it's like it's not something I would not that I wouldn't trust myself, but that I wouldn't put myself in that
You wouldn't give yourself the option
I wouldn't give myself the option.
at a Del Taco when they fuck your order up at 2 in the morning.
I mean, not quite, but not most. But it's just people. Not those people.
But the people,
Other
the,
people.
the people in the
Other
drive-through line
people.
that were slowing you down,
Maybe them.
you don't want to give yourself the option.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm conflicted about it. I'm conflicted about it. And I think it's symptomatic of something that's happening in the world, and it's probably something that a lot of people have contemplated throughout the last 20 years, but certainly over the last couple of years, because it's a
God,
thing
this
that
guy's
happens
killing
in
me.
this country. It comes in waves where there are these points where we think, oh wait, maybe we need to all strap up here in order to be careful, and then there's other points where it's like, oh, that's maybe not so much. But I mean, we're definitely in a uptick of that, I would say, at this point.
Oh, good. I got one.
Just in the idea that,
So you're taking a safety class.
yeah, I mean, really, I'm
Okay.
just, yes.
I don't know what that entails.
I mean, it's more than a safety class.
You took a safety class for a motorcycle, and you put the
crashed
bike
twice.
down twice. So I'm just concerned the crashing and the test for this could be much worse.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like a missing toe or something.
Yeah.
It's more of a
Just go for
safety
the-
course, and then there's also like some like tactical sort of.
Tactical maneuvering training.
Yeah, we're gonna clear some rooms.
Yeah. You know,
It's an LAPD
Al
training.
Qaeda
facility.
training. You know, we're close rooms of Al
We got these
Qaeda.
Bin Laden targets. I've
Yeah.
been dying.
MS-13 and Al Qaeda. What? You're in Del Taco and they fucked your order up. Must be Al Qaeda in here. Must be MS-13 around here. All
Hey, that's what I needed.
Just let's take
Yes.
a class. Let's watch some YouTube videos with some people maybe without facial tics and.
The idea, though, that I would consider getting a firearm in the van before I have, let's say, bear spray to fend off a bear.
Yeah.
Like the guy was saying, there are far more scenarios. I should make sure that my fire extinguisher is in fully working order and that I have bear spray prior to me having a fucking Glock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so the memory, the reminder of that I think we as people, but me, that I have a tendency to
Jump
project,
ahead a little bit, yeah.
trip out is a little
No,
bit. Is that?
jump ahead a little bit.
Oh,
more.
yeah.
It's like no gas. You're on empty, but you're like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, where are my solar panels?
Yeah,
Like,
got
yeah,
a
yeah.
$4,000 Glock that tells you like how many bullets are left in it. Like,
So it's sort of the idea that
Oh, what
that
is
maybe
that?
the
Oh,
idea of
neat.
wanting to
Whatever.
feel prepared is
Wow, nice.
is valid.
definitely.
But that maybe the conclusions
more
that we
health stuff.
as people and as paranoid and worried and unsure and sort of that our fear of that unknown has us tend to jump
my God.
towards a
I
conclusion
got the Clover.
that maybe there's
What?
certain preparations and steps that you could really take
thought I
to
didn't have
ensure
it.
your
And I just picked
comfort,
one up.
safety of yourself and loved ones
Well,
that don't
Gosh,
require you to
it wasn't in
um,
my fucking
be able
logbook.
to like wield like an instrument.
Now
of
I know I
death.
have
Yeah.
it.
You know what I mean?
Well, now what am I doing?
So that's what I'm kind of focused on right now. Is
Yeah.
like improving the sort of general like stuff. Like, oh, I've got beans and I've got propane and I've
Yeah.
got my flashlight that I can recharge. Whatever, just
okay.
that kind
Totally,
of shit.
totally.
And that has been cathartic
the process.
of just doing those things, because it does quell that feeling
it
of
starts
wanting to
yeah,
be
oh,
ready.
oh,
and
I
then
feel
you're
like I am like yeah.
and then you're like, all right, the
Oh, no, I
gun
am.
thing is like kind of like fucking crazy, you know.
or
But then who knows? I could wind up dead in a fucking BLM land in Arizona, and you'd be like, this fucking guy should have gotten a gun before he went. I mean,
Push the crabs off the hill. Oh God. Hey, there's like a stage where like some rocks have like blue particles on top of them, and you jump on the rocks, and the blue particles like all kind of run away. Is that anything? It's just atmospheric. Okay.
Gem show. They robbed him for his amethyst.
Yeah, they robbed him.
He had pants around
He
his
smiled.
ankles.
They
and
saw that fucking gold tooth. They're like, I
fucking-
bet there's gold in them there teeth. And
They fucking took him.
they took him.
Took his fucking jewels and his family jewels. So I don't know.
Yeah. If
The
you're
gun
living
safety
outside,
thing is just I've never taken a proper course. I've gotten
you know CPR? Yeah, I could do it.
that's the Heimlich maneuver, right?
Yeah.
Well,
No, I could do CPR. I mean, I'd probably crush your sternum, but I could do it.
Okay. So if there was a kid drowning at a pool, you could pull the kid out of the pool and save that kid's life.
Sure.
Sure.
To the parents, I say,
Sure.
It's been a while.
okay.
I've taken a couple of CPR
Okay.
courses in my
I
life.
want to get that.
I could maybe
Yeah, I
redo
took
that.
one.
I did it in junior lifeguards. I did it one other time in my life.
41. Junior lifeguards?
Yeah.
14, 15?
Well, what is it? I mean, it's not. It hasn't changed.
The
Yeah,
technique probably has changed.
Has
but even
it?
if it hasn't,
I mean, I know I
refresher course
haven't
every 30 odd
completely
years.
remembered mine.
All right. I'm trying to get. I'm doing some. Getting. Not tying. I'm kind of just doing like Boy Scout shit, basically.
That's all right.
But I never did the Boy Scouts
That's good.
because I thought it was
Be prepared.
lame.
You live outside now. You need to be
You know what I
prepared.
do need?
Uh,
Spend some lunar coins.
I mean, what do I? When was the last time you took a CPR? Do you have to?
No, I've never taken a CPR class.
Never.
Ever.
You've never like blown a dummy.
No, I've never blown a dummy. So I'm just saying, if I saw a kid drowning in the pool, though, I would never fucking...
Say like I got it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be like...
But
look to the
would
parent-
you just let the kid fucking drown if nobody else was like I got it?
I'd...
You wouldn't pull the fucking kid out and at least give it a shot?
I'm blowing him?
Hyundai safety engineers have invented what they
All
are
right.
calling the world's first airbag system designed to protect people
I never
from
picked this
multiple
up.
collisions. The Korean automaker said that the new device is calibrated to deploy when a
Never
vehicle
picked this up.
is hit seriously following an initial less serious impact that does not cause deployment.
All
In
right.
most vehicles, airbags won't go
Let's
off
see how much this
after
fucks me.
an initial impact is registered. I wasn't aware of that.
Say that again?
Most
Sorry.
in
Oh,
most
shit.
vehicles,
I was actually killing him. Hold on a sec. Well, he won't let me back in. I actually did some damage there.
airbags will not go off after an initial impact is registered.
So,
So you get into a fender bender,
Boom.
nothing happens.
T-bone spinning this way. Oh, shit.
Then you get hit, but once that initial
like
hit,
one-
your bags won't deploy because it's probably
Already deployed. I'm on one time. One use.
no.
Not now, baby.
But it's saying it won't go off after an initial impact is registered, meaning
Nothing happens. Okay.
the initial impact isn't strong enough to deploy the airbags. The next one, even if it is strong enough, the
I see.
airbags will not deploy.
I see.
The breakthrough occurred in part because Hyundai developed a system that can track the position of occupants following
I'm
the
gonna
initial
die.
impact, making it less
So quick.
likely the airbag deployment will injure someone.
It's because
Well,
of
that's
this
the
fucking
reason it doesn't do
pain
it,
in my head.
is because you get into a fender bender and you're going like this, and then something else happens and it fucking blows your eyes out or whatever. I don't know. The automaker described multi-collision accidents as those in which the primary impact is followed by collisions with secondary objects such as trees, electrical posts, or other vehicles. That type of collision happens about 3 in 10 accidents, according to National Highway Safety Traffic Administration figures. Current airbag systems do not offer secondary protection when the initial impact is insufficient to cause them to deploy. Sorry, I'm going to read that.
Glad I don't drive.
I read it. I didn't hear it. Current airbag systems do not offer secondary protection when the initial impact is insufficient to cause them to deploy. So
All right.
what I was saying.
So now we got... Now it knows.
Now it knows to
Just
brace,
go off.
Like you just got hit. You might get hit
You're coming
hard
in
in
again.
a second here.
Don't worry, we got you.
We got you.
Your Elantra's got you.
Don't worry, Elantra's got you.
Worry.
Princess Elantra has you.
Princess Elantra has you.
Princess Elantra.
Good night, sweet prince. That must have hurt. Thank you, AI. AI, can you talk to me until the paramedics get here? AI, tell me a story from my childhood, from your pre-programmed My Childhood Stories database, and make me feel okay until the paramedics arrive. Well, remember that time you Played Santa Claus. Yes, tell me about it. AI, Elandra lady. Getting quite. I am getting every day that Sundance is getting further and further away from what a human being should be driving.
Yeah, I just need to pick it up so it would be in my log.
I
You're
mean,
well beyond.
what the fuck?
It's not
I mean,
it's not fit.
it ain't fit for
For-
driving.
Okay, where's
No.
the fucking portal?
There ain't no princess talking to me until the
Right here.
paramedics get there. That's myself. I'll have to do my own. Hey, Seth, this is a princess. Hold on, don't worry. Oh, no airbags deployed because there's no airbags? Well, you must be fucked.
It's
He said fucked and I went
Plus, I got that. I
flying.
missed that fucking
and it's
side
not
mirror,
it's
too.
not at town.
The
Oh,
side
that's
mirror's
great.
busted off. You know how fucking hard it is to drive around with no mirrors? How much?
What, you don't have a
I never had one on the fucking.
Yeah, that shield thing, I think it breaks some of my other shit. Like, I'm not getting any of the skulls that fly out when you're healed stuff. Which, the last time I had that in the engineer and had mushrooms, yeah, that's terrible.
never had one.
No, not a problem. Don't need it.
Oh, I'm not even
But,
inside the
but
portal.
my
Fuck.
driver's side mirror was like my extra baby because I didn't have one over there. But now the neck is just. Whew.
What do you what's your plan there?
My plan is I gotta start getting on YouTube. I gotta start the process of.
I mean, comically, I
Of
heal
get- Is
that
instantly
true?
once I do.
Are you
Once
are
the
you
shield
ready
rebounds.
to do that?
No, but I could make myself ready if I maybe
Why, like psyching yourself up?
maybe I need to start psyching myself up
My
about the
fucking
excitement.
character with this
You know?
shit on his head.
I mean,
He's
it's
got the fucking smiley face from the
I mean,
mask.
I got that car in June of 2005. So that's what?
That's ridiculous.
Coming up on 14 years?
yeah, that's
That's a good run. It was $2,000.
I mean, it's more than a good one. It's
One of the great runs, one of the
It's-
great automotive runs in LA history.
I mean, yes, maybe.
Yeah, they
Do
normally
you have any
shoot
idea how
skulls,
many
but
miles you
it's all
put on
shields
it?
now, so it doesn't count.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
I
could
would
tell
love
you
to know.
Yeah.
Because what I
We
was
did-
thinking is that like a car like that might suffice in a situation where, you know, you're in you're in Portland and like your whole existence is within a 4-block flat radius and you ride a bicycle every day. And so like occasionally you're like, oh, I got to take the car to go grab a bookshelf from IKEA or something like that. But this is an everyday driver.
Oh, yeah.
And in a city that is dangerous as far as
Oh, yeah.
traffic goes. And I just think
Alright,
It's-
let's find the portal and see how
It
quick
might
I
be
die.
hard for you because you don't have a picture car the way that I do. So it's difficult more for
but why not then
us, like
why not really
professional
really be able to retire your picture car from everyday civilian life and just only be, you know,
just let her only be for picture use.
I would think that there is some psychological thing there.
Oh, there's got to be.
Don't know what it is.
Me either.
I don't understand. it.
888-842-2357. I would love
I mean,
because
because certainly at this point you could afford a lease on a.
get a Jetta. What are they?
I mean, take your pick.
What?
I mean, there's a lot of. What it was it? You rented
Somehow I
something
opened
that
up
you
the
actually
fucking
really liked, and I was convinced you were going
underground
to go
thing.
home, and you were going to get one.
What do I happen to
It
make
was
that
a
Is it
happen?
little
my
SUV?
Hyundai Santa Fe?
Was it a Santa Fe?
Ooh, that was a beautiful ride.
Did you like that?
Oh, I love it.
I remember.
I drove it from Austin to Dallas.
That's what it was, and I was like, he's going to get one. And that was 10 years ago. I mean, fuck, man.
Oh my
That was
god, I get food from the
2014.
fucking Hyderabot. That's great.
I fell in love with that.
I thought you were going to get one. It was a Santa Fe, huh?
It was a Hyundai Santa Fe, and I just
I
felt
mean,
right.
Maybe the new ones, a new Santa Fe with this fucking.
If that comes with a Princess Elantra installed in the Hyundai Santa Fe,
I'm in.
I'm in. And until that day,
I'm whipping my bad boy.
888-842-2357. That is our voicemail, and you can call that voicemail, and you can say, "Hey,
Oh,
You guys are full of shit.
you guys are fucking wrong about most of that shit." This is episode 700
Cat's cage is
of, oh
broken.
yeah, dude. America through the eyes of two Americans. Jonathan and me. We started in February 11th, 2006. It's now February 11th, 2000. Roughly, you know what I mean. February 11th, 2019. So that's a pretty. I'm. It's amazing.
It won't
that
pass emissions.
We've done
Oh.
this podcast for 13 years. It is truly an astounding feat, if I may say so myself. We don't, we don't like to. We're not here to. We don't toot our own horns.
No, but I remember.
Hashtag humble. Hashtag grateful. But it's okay to take a moment and say.
I remember some nights when I was still living in the fucking valley, and I would get here so late, and we would start so late. And then I remember at one point I was in the car today when I remember I started for a period of time, because parking in this fucking neighborhood has always been terrible.
Ugh.
There was a period of time where I just stopped looking for parking, and I would just park in the red zone right in front of the house. And then every night we'd do the show. I'd go out at like 3 in the morning when we were fucking done or whatever, and I'd have like an $80 ticket on the thing, and I'd just
Oh
be
my
like,
gosh.
boom, put it right back in the pile with all the
someday,
other ones.
someday,
Just deal with it.
someday.
Here we are.
13.
All worth it.
It was.
700 episodes is quite a feat, especially because it's timing out so nicely as
That's
we come up on
trippy.
our 13-year anniversary. Thank you, obviously, first and foremost, to Seth.
Oh,
I love you, and thank you for doing this with me for so long.
this has
also-
been the greatest thing ever.
It's been a blast.
It's just the best. In the fact, it's the. Thank you for listening. It's like really the only.
Yeah.
You can't do it if people don't listen to it.
Um,
The joy is that like people
We're-
listen to it and that we have had this. We've got the voicemail and we've had the, communication,
friend.
and it's
Yeah.
been a ongoing learning experience.
Obviously, a huge thank you to Nick and Jeff, who keep the site running, who keep the show going.
Keep the fires
keep
burning.
the fire burning. Keep these episodes filmed and edited and available to you guys. If you could, as we enter into our 14th year here, consider supporting us on Patreon.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
It would be great. Just send us
Whatever you
couple
could,
of bucks a month
it
or
would be
whatever.
awesome.
It would be great.
And
That's Patreon. I'm sure you all know how to spell it at this point. You can also buy merch on our website, ohyeahdude.com. And
yeah. So I guess for anyone that has ever been to a live show, got any merch, donated to Patreon, sent something to us through the mail.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, so
Ooh.
many things being
It's
sent
so
to
Now I'm
us,
getting cool
so
shit.
many-
Yeah,
Okay, I
like
gotta start.
so much correspondence and so much goodwill and
All I
so
need
much
is every 10
positivity
seconds.
and
it's a trip.
it's so fucking trippy, and it's and yeah, of just of people and telling friends and just sort of when
Some
we started,
keys.
it really was like we're doing this
I'll
thing.
take
If
one.
you could tell somebody, and
Yeah.
I guess
That's how it's.
keep
how it's
doing
going.
that, and
Sure.
then
And then, like I said, we're coming to do a show in LA, which
yeah,
is
see us
bitchin'
on
420.
420
On
on our 420 extravaganza show.
Kick off our live shows again. After
Yeah, that'll be
a nice
exciting.
little hiatus.
Yeah, that'll be fun. And, it's been 3 years since we did a show in LA, so get tickets to come so we can say thank you in person in Los Angeles, in our city, and that we haven't 3 years. That's a long time.
Now
And
I'm
come
starting to
back for
kill my frame
701.
rate.
Tell a friend to come back for 701. I like you had said it before that we are going into our 14th year.
Yeah.
We got to cross over, celebrate with Jennifer,
Fuck.
cross over into our 14th year.
I don't know what just
And-
happened there, but okay.
And hopefully get to, every episode is a treat, and that we get to keep doing it. And thank you so much. 13 years. What a country. What a crazy
What a
place.
country.
What an awesome, awesome, awesome place. What a crazy awesome place.
All right.
That could be so much better. And hopefully, you know, get our act together here. Well, we're gonna try.
Gotta try.
We gotta try.
Gotta try.
Yeah, what a God, so lucky. This is like a we've never been at a lack of things to chat about.
No,
Isn't that crazy?
No point has there been a real lull, I think.
No, there's always something.
in
always
the
something
stuff,
going on.
as far as that stuff
It's
goes.
so nuts here.
Maybe some lulls here and there with us.
Oh
but
yeah,
not,
yeah, but not
certainly
for
not in the,
no.
in the
We are doing it
stuff
here.
out there.
We are doing it. Yeah. So here's to here's to.
I don't know what's dying, but something's dying.
We've done a good thing.
Jesus Christ.
We've worked hard for a very long time,
Yeah.
and that's a night. That's cool.
Oh, it's awesome, and it's also something that I don't have a terrible amount of
Oh, now I'm dead.
experience with in other areas.
Oh, wait a minute,
and
Dio's best
stages
friend.
of my
I'm
life.
alive.
So I think it's a
I mean, nor do
sort
I.
of
This is- been
it's
a-
nice to at least
Oh my
feel as though
God.
I've done as good of a job as I have done with anything with this for as longer than anything I've ever done. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, well, I've done the best job I can, and for the longest amount of time I can, and now that's
That's all you can do.
despite my my
Fucking
wishes
electric
sometimes
worm.
kind of endured
Oh my
it
God.
until it got good again or fun again or whatever. Like at points
Okay, is
where we
that
were
it?
both just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I
What are
think
we
the
doing?
worm's dead.
Like, what the fuck is this?
Another one over there.
And it's still more nights than not.
I have a bajillion
By
dollars.
far, I walk out of this place feeling better than I did.
A lot
when
of fucking
when I
laughs over
walked-
13
Yeah,
years.
I agree.
A lot of laughs.
Still get it. Still got me.
Still
More
got me.
souls when healed. Like that'll do
Thank you,
anything.
thank you, thank you. Thank you. Please,
Alrighty,
love
yeah.
you.
Fuck
Happy
Tony.
anniversary.
Happy
Love
anniversary. Come back for 701.
Seatbelts.
Seatbelts.
Oops, we used the wrong item there. Alright. Skip the fucking music. Ooh, that one's spacey.
Jonathan.
And dead.
6:15 p.m.
Oh, God.
Monday, February
Look at the
11th,
logbook.
2019, episode number 701 of Oh Yeah Dude. My name is Jonathan, and this is Seth.
What's up, man?
What's up, Seth?
Hey, man. I guess the future's so bright.
Okay. Elite boss of monsoon. Nope. Healing. Reach and complete the third teleporter. Nope. No idea. Can you do that with a friend? 3 unique new altars. Nope. I guess that's what I should have done with 8 unique new altars. My bad. I need to save up coins for that. Whoops. Hermit crabs. Make them go off the edge of the map. 5 lunar items a single run. Oh, I could have done that probably. And then no idea. Oh wait. Just have to find these items. So I have them unlocked. I need to find them. There's that 57 leaf clover. All random effects are rolled +1 times for a favorable outcome. What does that mean exactly? All random effects are rolled +1. So like what? Crits and what else? I don't know what that means exactly, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things left to unlock, and golly, do I not feel like doing them. And all the challenges. Rolls twice for everything and picks the higher value. It applies to things like crits, procs, item drops. Oh, okay. So, okay, nudist. Oh, that's just literally finding the other new altars and buying them. So I don't have to do that in one run. Many hermit crabs. I have like 2. That's also total. That's good. And that's pretty much it. Okay, cool. Well, I don't know why you guys are here, but thanks for hanging out. Well, I figured out that I had a 7-leaf clover or a 57-leaf clover ability the entire time, so I was just opening up a logbook. But thanks for hanging out, and I have no idea what you think of the. Oh yeah, look, it's my little. We'll close it out with some time warpers. It's really cool with OBS to just completely swap what window it's looking at. That's not like, you know, permission killing or anything. Thank you, OBS. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I'm probably not gonna do that very often. So, all right. Good night, everybody. Yeah, good night.